Justin, what's a little bit of like your game day pregame preparation like, just from like a mental place?
I would say to stay relaxed, go over our stuff, meet with our guys. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do on a normal day. Just watch some film and keep it relaxed and stay focused.
Marcus earlier was just talking about kind of like getting you into like a full-on like visualization and kind of anticipation of what's going to be happening in the game. Is that something that you've been doing for years before this, or like just where does Marcus help kind of bring you in that?
Yeah, that's something that we go over every day. We have 5 or 10 minutes at the end of each meeting. We kind of talk through the script for the day. We talk through the plays and our progressions, and we just walk through and make sure that we know what we're doing each day.
Does this game seem kind of bigger because, for respect for the Pac-12, to get that win to start the season on a national stage?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for us. I wouldn't say it's any bigger than any other game. They're all big for us, and we're excited to play. We can't wait to get out there.
Have you played in a venue like Jerry World before?
I have not, unfortunately, so I'm looking forward to it.
Justin, do you have any memories of the last time Oregon and Auburn met? I'm sure you're probably like 12 or 13.
Yeah, I was pretty distraught after that game, so I remember that one pretty vividly, and yeah, it was tough.
Any special motivation to try to get the win for them this time?
No more so than normal. I think we're excited. We can't wait to get out there, and it's a great opportunity for us, and it'll be a big test.
Justin, looks like Breland's back a little bit. I mean, he's a guy, his first big game was your game at Washington State. You guys have been together for 4 years. What's he mean in terms of kind of the one guy who's been here with you since the start, and it looks like he's a little bigger and can do a little bit more this year than maybe he has?
So much. He's a leader of our team, and he does all the right things in the film room and the weight room. And it's great to have him back because he caused so many problems. And great route runner, great blocker as well, and good guy to have on your team.
Has Johnny Johnson had a different camp this year than what you've seen in the past?
Johnny's really stepped up. He's had a great camp, and he's a guy that we can count on. And just like Jawan and some of those other guys, they make big plays, and you rely on them for sure.
Some of those injuries to guys like Micah and Vaughn, they're about a week or so old at this point. I mean, how has that whole receiver core just kind of been stepping up in practice in the aftermath of losing those 3 guys so early?
It's really tough. It's tough to lose some guys like that. Brendan Schooler as well, and some of those big guys that you expected to make some big plays. But a guy like Brian Addison, Josh Delgado, they've stepped up, and there's no difference when they get in there, so that they know what they're doing and they make plays as well.
How is this opening day different than maybe years past? Do you feel more comfortable, more at ease, more calm, or you still got the same butterflies you always had?
I would say butterflies. We're really excited and anxious, and it's a great opportunity for us. And I think going into the 3rd year with this offense, I think we're a little more at ease with the offense. We know what we're doing, and I think that's a good problem to have, and we just can't wait to get out there.
Is there anything you do to calm down before a big game like this? Any pregame rituals that kind of help you out get ready?
I don't think there's anything I do differently. I think going through it for 3 years, I think I've got a pretty good feel of what works for me pregame and things like that. So nothing out of the ordinary.
Is it different knowing that these are some first lasts for you coming up? The last opener that you're going to play in an Oregon uniform. Is that kind of thing started to hit you yet?
A little bit. It's been so much fun that I really haven't thought about that, but. It's been such a great time, and we can't wait to get out there, and things go by so fast that really looking forward to it.
Justin, the coaches talked about how their outside corners are really elite speed, maybe the fastest guys you've seen. Does that come across on tape that Davis and Igbenogany are that quick?
Oh yeah, for sure. They're about as fast as they get, and great corners, and they've got a great defensive line, and they're really well coached, and it's going to take a lot from us, and the receivers are getting after it, and I like what we saw today from practice.
Coach Cristobal and Roy were talking about how schematically Kevin Steele's defense is just different than what you see all the time. In your film study, what is it that makes them unique compared to what you see in the Pac-12 week to week?
They're really aggressive. They've got some big guys, and they fly around and they make plays, and I think that's something that's kind of true to the SEC, and they do a great job, and we really need to watch a lot of film for them.
As you've been prepping for Auburn's defense, have they reminded you of any other teams?
I would say they're Auburn. They're a really good defense, and they fly around, and kind of like I said earlier, they're aggressive, and they play really good defense.
What's it like, just no matter what you guys do on Saturday, win or lose, it's going to be a national talking point on Monday, for better or worse. Just what's it kind of like being in this moment now before kind of that all happens?
Yeah, it's a good point you bring up. I think that's kind of something that we've addressed as a team, that there's a lot of hype surrounding this game, and we've acknowledged it, and we're not going to let it distract us in any way. So we're focused in our building and what's going on around us.
Just in the attention and the anticipation of the last 7-8 months, how have you handled it? Has it been weird at all?
I think we've handled it really well. We're really excited, and off-season stuff we did was was really great. We really got after it and put in a lot of good work. So I'm excited for the year. Can't wait to get started.
What do you do specifically to stay centered, grounded?
I would say to make sure to keep staying around my guys, be around the receivers, be around the offensive linemen, talk to them with the running backs, just be around those guys and make sure we're focused on the game.
Do you listen to any music pregame?
Not really.
No?
Justin, I know it's always about, for the seniors, it's about now in the season. This is the end of your careers, but Coach Cristobal always talks, at least with us, about with where this thing's headed, with where this program's headed. Everything's always kind of framed in that way. Does he talk like that around you guys? And how important, having said that, is this game, like you were just talking about, of the hype around it and how this could help achieve where that's headed in the future?
Yeah, that's a really good point. We've kind of talked about it, and this is a great opportunity for us, and it's a chance for us to keep taking steps forward and to build on what we've done, and slowly over the past couple of years we've gotten better each year, and I think that's another area that we want to go.
Justin, what do you remember about watching Auburn-Oregon in the championship game as a kid?
It was a tough game to watch. I was really fired up to watch the game and excited for the Ducks, and it was too bad they couldn't pull away, but it was a fun game to watch for sure.
Were you upset after the game at that age?
Yeah, I was pretty sad. I was a huge Duck fan, and that kind of ruined my week.
Justin, can you take me back to your true freshman season, heading into your first start? Obviously, Auburn starting a true freshman QB. What challenges did you face entering that first start? And just take me back to that moment.
I think the first start, it's always tough because you haven't played college football yet. And personally, when I went in, I wasn't adjusted to the speed, and it was really tough for me, and kind of had to work my way through it. Bo Nix is a really talented guy, and I'm sure he won't have any trouble adjusting to the game speed.